Air, your number one sports show on radio, Sports Cruise, from 6 to 7 p.m. every weekday, only on 98.3 Mainland FM. Sports Cruise, 6 p.m. weekdays on 98.3 Mainland FM. The cruise never stops.
Give me freedom, give me freedom.
Sport Cruise, 6 p.m. weekdays on 98.3 Mainland FM. The cruise never stops.
We all say when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom.
Goes last night from Madrid and from London. How many are we getting from Madrid as well, and also from Paris tonight as the Champions League quarterfinals continues by 7 or 8 p.m. tonight. Atletico Madrid against Borussia Dortmund, and Paris Saint-Germain led by Kylian Mbappe take on Barcelona. Alright, out of the 10 last time, which was your favorite as well? Let's know on the show. Welcome to Sports Cruise on Mainland 98.3 FM. My name is Olala, and it's good to be back once again at our 10 to bereavement yesterday. And big shout out to Jamie. Jamie actually reached out, sent me a message, and really appreciate that. I don't take that for granted. Thank you very much. And then to Tunde and Okpa, really early down. Thank you very much. Let's get the show on the road. Alright, we reviewed last night and previewed tonight, and we have plenty to review. Should Bayern have got the penalty? Should Arsenal have got the penalty? Should have ruled it? And classic. Do we call Man City a classic? That 3-3 fantastic game of football. I thought both managers also enjoyed themselves, in as much as they were infuriated with a couple of errors, lack of focus from their players. But we also about Erling Haaland. L'Equipe gave him a rating of 3/10 from last night's game. What's happening with Erling Haaland? Is the criticism overboard? Anytime he doesn't really show up, we are also answering those questions this evening on the show. But first things first, let me introduce my co-host on the program, and that's Oᴘᴇɪ. First of all, how you doing, Bob?
I'm good.
What have you been? I've been in the office for like 15 minutes, and
I've been hearing your voice just disturbing my life.
Yes, but you should have come out to pay tribute to you or pay homage.
Is it that died?
Wow.
Pay tribute to you.
Is that why you're wearing black?
I mean, I lost a son, like someone that had been with me for about 11 years, and he's a semi-professional footballer in Abuja, and he slumped yesterday night.
What's that?
In Abuja,
okay,
hit his head on the pavement, and they called me on my way home yesterday. No, I was on TV.
But wasn't the journal who also passed in Abuja 2 days ago?
No, this was
Ayo Adams. Condolences to his family. He also passed on while playing football. I didn't know him, but actually he was well revered. Especially in Abuja.
Podcaster.
Yeah, I understand he also was at the AFCON and passed on 2 days ago in Abuja. Very sad story.
This one was just yesterday. So while I was on air, they were trying to reach me at the clinic because I couldn't pick calls. And when I came out, I just saw like 63 missed calls. What's going on? And I told him that it was really crazy, and I mean, it's just I did a video call, and I was like, it looked like I could just tell him to just get up and move on with life. And that was Sloan took him to the hospital. He told him there were no movements in his brain, and by 11 p.m. they told us to take him to the morgue, and that was the end.
Sorry for the loss. It's been a very, very trying last couple of days for a couple of people as well that I know. But I'm praying and hoping that they pull strong out of that. All right, Tony, how are you doing as well? Are you on the brighter side of everything? Just like your shirt is. I mean, it's multicolored, really bright, coat of many colors. I like it.
Thank you. It doesn't sound like you. Sound like you're dissing me.
I'm not dissing you. I mean, you've got a fantastic shirt. I was streaming live. I think you guys can go on Facebook, check it out. It's looking really nice.
Thank you. As I always try to. I usually never know what to say when people lose loved ones, so just wish them
wish them the strength and fortitude to bear the loss. Because I really don't know what to say. We spoke about our Adams on the show yesterday. Lovely guy by all accounts, and it's just sad. Apparently I even went on the Instagram and he posted about going to play football.
Oh, the game itself,
the game that took his life, and that was the last post. So it's just it just shows how fickle life is. You never know when it's going to happen, because ultimately it's going to happen to anyone else. We just hope that the date is much further in the future.
Alright, prayers up for everyone that have lost loved ones, and once again we pray for strength. 6:06. Now let me ask you guys, how did you cope with the two blockbuster quarterfinal games last night? How were you catching up? Because I've got a solution. I'm sure you guys are not going to agree with it, but before I get to the solution, I wanted to ask you guys, are you a Madrid fan? You're also an Arsenal fan, somehow, some way. I mean, both of you, how did you cope with these two games? Kicked off 8 p.m. Goals were flying in, left, right, and center. I think first 10 few 20 minutes of the game, we had like 5 goals. In fact. But how did you guys cope with it?
This was the way I watched it. It's the way I placed my phone. I was watching TV. I was watching Arsenal Bayern on TV, and I was watching Real Madrid Man City on TV, and I was watching Arsenal Bayern on phone. So I had my phone placed in front of my back, and I was watching TV and watching phone.
I also know that still doesn't guarantee that you're going to catch up all of the big moments. There's still a test you're going to miss out on it.
The stream actually runs like some seconds or like a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just in between. At the end of the day, I had to just call at halftime and gone. So by the time I was done, they were finished the match.
So what about you?
I said it.
That's the best place to enjoy yourself.
Everyone that knows me knows that I despise watching football video, because personally I find it very hard. I can't stand stupidity. And
I know the none of us
for someone who banters a lot.
But the banter is not always nice.
And you have some banter still up there,
First, but yesterday I had to break my rule. There's a view said that not far from my house. And
trust me, Mushi's view said that bang the look, man.
The other one was crazy. The other give A for atmosphere. But the things you hear somebody tell you that road is not good. All of that I think is very nice. I ignored the chatter. I just focused on both games. Two big TVs, shout out to the particular views. They don't have a day now. I'll give you them a shout. Okay. Just another view set in Mushi. But yeah, it was a fun experience. I couldn't have imagined staying home and watching only one of those games. So it's even going to be difficult to pick which one to watch, because I don't have any else in the fight. We expected two very good games and they did not disappoint. Pick Champions League night.
But wait, could the Champions League quarters be spread out over Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday? Wow. And relevant domestic fixtures moved accordingly?
Who determines which game is relevant domestically?
I'm not talking about relevance of domestic games. I'm only saying, can the quarterfinals be done Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?
Why? Tuesday, Wednesday.
I know it's a Tuesday, Wednesday, but we also have our Champions League final Saturday before.
Yeah, that's finals. Even they are Saturdays now, right?
So
the only other solution I can.
And why the Red Champions League game on the Thursday? You guys can't remember. It's a long time ago. Real Madrid, Dynamo Kiev.
The only solution I can see is do the way they do it in group stages. Play one by 6, play the other by 8.
Exactly, that's another one. Play 7 p.m. and play 9 p.m.
How about that? It's not every time we have blockbusters like this as well.
It's not about blockbusters. It's about the quarterfinals.
Yeah, when you're in the quarterfinals, you really don't want to miss any of the
exactly.
So I sort of.
I'm not saying it because we had super teams playing last night.
So that's why I don't see why you can't have one by 6 and have one by 8. I think that will work.
Because this competition is crazily designed with a global TV audience in mind. And when you have these two super games being played at the same time, you're not sure a lot of people.
I understand where you guys are coming from, though, but I don't know. There's rules everywhere, every day.
We'll talk about last night in a moment, but we have bills to pay, and we'll be starting with Arsenal. Arsenal have gotten a penalty later on, and also Sᴘᴏ. The penalty situation a lot of people missed. In fact, we didn't know about it until after the game. 𝐴ᴤ pointed out and said that the referee wasn't big enough, and we'll talk about that as well. What does the law say on what happened between David Raya and Gabriel Magalhaes? and all of that and so much more coming your way on Sports Cruise on Mainland 90.2. Don't forget, we're still live on Facebook and YouTube, and feel free to join us, drop your comments, and feel free to call us as well as 0913-6000-410. We'll be right back in a bit.
It's Ramadan. Come on board. Let's go on a tour to the top restaurants where you can enjoy the best of the season. First stop is Charity Cafe. Here, the currency is sharing, so keep giving. Next stop is Kindness Bistro. Be the kindest you can be. Last but not the least, make a stop by at Forgiveness Drive-Thru and let go of every beef. And that's Sahur and Iftar. Bring it home with the goodness of great tasting meals with more. This Ramadan, don't just eat for good. Share the good and be the good. More. Eat for good.
Hello everyone, JᴏɪＲ Superstores is here again.
Yes, that's why we are identifying with you, our valued customers, at this moment of purity, love, sacrifice, and dedication to God.
As part of identifying with you, our valued customers in a season of faith, supplication and sharing, JᴏɪＲ Superstores will be offering you up to 50% discount for some products across all sections in all our superstores nationwide.
This is fantastic.
Yes, so for all your groceries and non-grocery items, household needs, food items at the most affordable rates, bakery items, electronic gadgets, religious materials, and wonderful gift items for your friends, families, loved ones, religious and corporate organizations. JᴏɪＲ Superstores is the best place to shop at this period.
So what are you waiting for? Hurry now. Shop at JᴏɪＲ Superstores today.
Offer valid while stock lasts.
Visit JᴏɪR Superstores nearest to you in Egbeda, Idimu, Igondo, Okeafa by Jakonde Gate, and Ipaja by Abeso. We are also at Abuleba, Alakuko, Odogiyo in Ikorodu, another branch along Itoitu Road, Ikorodu, and in Ojuore, Ota, Ogun State. For more unbeatable shopping experience,
JᴏɪR opens Mondays to Saturdays 8 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Sundays 9 a.m. to 9:30 p.m.
For more details, visit our website at www.jendorsuperstores.com.
For online, home, office, or special deliveries, call or WhatsApp us on 090-6287-3274 or call the customer care line on 090-6287-3267.
Visit JᴏɪR Superstores today and get discount up to 50% on some products in all sections of our superstores nationwide.
JᴏɪR Superstores. Shop and smile.
It's Ramadan. Come on board. Let's go on a tour to the top restaurants where you can enjoy the best of the season. First stop is Charity Cafe. Here, the currency is sharing, so keep giving. Next stop is Kindness Bistro. Be the kindest you can be. Last but not the least, make a stop by at Forgiveness Drive-Thru and let go of every beef. And that's Sahur and Iftar. Bring it home with the goodness of great tasting meals with more. This Ramadan, don't just eat for good. Share the good and be the good. More. Eat for good.
Are you a real estate developer in Lagos? Do you want to see the business of real estate development done to global best practices? Are you eager for a more cordial relationship between real estate developers and government in Lagos? Do you want a boom in the Lagos real estate sector? Then vote Dr. Sᴘᴏʀᴛ as Chairman, Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, Redan, Lagos State Chapter.
A vote for me is a vote for continuity, for unity, and for progress of Redan Lagos. We're counting on your votes. We can do this together. Thank you.
It's Ramadan. Come on board. Let's go on a tour to the top restaurants where you can enjoy the best of the season. First stop is Charity Cafe. Here, the currency is sharing, so keep giving. Next stop is Kindness Bistro. Be the kindest you can be. Last but not the least, make a stop by at Forgiveness Drive-Thru and let go of every beef. And that's Sahur and Iftar. Bring it home with the goodness of great tasting meals with more. This Ramadan, don't just eat for good. Share the good and be the good. More. Eat for good.
friend will tell me that I am a sport administration by accident. Listen every day of the weekday to Sports Cruise on Mainland FM. God bless you.
Welcome back and happy Eid-ul-Fitr to our Muslim brothers and sisters once again, having a great time. It's the magic holidays, 3-day stretch, and you probably want to get any plus one on a Friday to go there. It's Friday. The Friday is silent. Alright, let's get back to it, and Sᴘᴏʀᴛs also blew on an action-packed 2-2 draw at the Emirates. Still young. Many of us reached out to our smartphones to check social media moments before Bukayo Saka found himself in a potential tie-changing moment. Had man to beat inside the box, but the goalkeeper tripped him, or some will say his leading leg kicked him, or was kicked by Saka. Let me put it that way. Let me take that again. Some will say that the Bayern goalkeeper tripped him, or some argue that Saka's leading leg kicked Manuel Neuer. So I'm not for anybody. I'm for everybody. I'm not for one person. So we know who you are. I think we did not see your team. But crucially, do you even if I was want to do it? We also know what thing is about. You are you. Everyone looked towards the referee. That was Glenn Nyberg, who is from Sweden, with seconds remaining of stoppage time, and the decision not to award a penalty left everyone divided. The opinion was divided, and I'd like to know what you guys make of that. Was it a pen? Or wasn't it a pen?
Not a pen. Not a pen. I mean, and I have to commend the ref, because last minute of the game, home fans yelling at you, home players yelling at you, and there was contact. So like, I'm surprised that the referee did not cave into that pressure, because the normal thing to do.
He didn't cave in. I think he made that decision immediately on the spot. He was there. He was at the scene of the crime.
Because he saw it happen. When we watched it back, we saw what he saw, which was the fact that Bukayo Saka had the goalkeeper, because he already pushed the ball past Neuer. Granted, Neuer actually stretched out his leg, but that's it. That's how goalkeepers stand. Goalkeepers don't stand with their legs together. Goalkeepers make themselves big. The deciding factor here is that Neuer did not move the leg towards Saka. The leg was there. The leg was wide open. But was the leg up? No, that's it. Neuer did not make a move. Neuer did not stretch a leg to trip Saka. The leg movement there was actually with Bukayo Saka. If you watch the clip again, Saka pushed the ball past the goalkeeper, and then both of his legs were in the air. That's not a normal running motion for a player that wants to score a goal. You don't push the ball past the goalkeeper and then jump in the air. How do you like? He clearly opted to look for a penalty when he could have won the game.
I think the safe haven for me here is, I think some refs would have given it and some wouldn't have given it. That is the only place I'm running to for cover. And that's why I won't blame Nyberg too much.
I agree with that line of thought. If they are giving it, I would have said it was like I said, there was contact. But the truth of the matter is that Saka initiated that contact, looking for a penalty when he should have scored.
What do you think?
I don't think it was actually true.
What do you think?
Well, I've watched that video. I've read quite a lot of opinion about it.
Remember, the slower you watch it, the more it gets much more convincing from your point of view.
How many times you watched that video, or how many angles you watched it from? And for me, there's no way you want to do it. It's a clear penalty, and I think the only reason why the referee probably didn't give it was because it feels like, they will think it's because it was home, and then because of there were no players around. It was only Bukayo Saka. Maybe the referee was in a bad position. Maybe the camera.
No, he was in a good position.
No, I said you can see what the referee revved it off immediately.
He was there.
Check the ball.
He already did the final whistle, so the VAR thing.
The VAR didn't intervene because it wasn't a clear and obvious error. The UFC, the way you ever use VAR,
is different from the way the Premier League.
It is very, very, very good and efficient.
Did you not see the what's his name? Wan-Bissaka's contact with at the end of the time, there penalty. There was no contact. There was no contact. Not even minimal contact.
Because the deceptive angle. That was Saka stretched out his leg for the ball. And
did you get it?
He didn't get it at all.
Did you get his leg? Did you get it?
I'm sure not the Saka clip.
We cannot see.
No, I'm talking to the listener.
You know that in slow-mo, it becomes very obvious a slow way
that the ball pass the goalkeeper, and then look at Saka's right leg. Saka's right leg is only one to
the way he pushed the ball away from the goalkeeper, and then the goalkeeper stretch leg actually created a block for him to make a contact with the ball. He pushed forward.
Interesting question. I've seen it a lot of times. If this happens outside the box, is it a free kick? No. Okay. Let me slide. I'm fine. It's good. I wasn't expecting you to say that it was going to be for you because you was not going to justify your no penalty situation.
No. Saka actually has a history of doing this. And we have seen clips on but he has actually gotten penalty.
But I have a very strong feeling this happens outside the box. Nyberg is signifying for a free kick. That's what I think.
The demeanor of the referee was not he didn't monitor that. He did exactly what he saw. And what he saw was that Bukayo Saka tried to buy a penalty. That is what that was.
Okay, moving on.
If he did it convincingly enough to get it, yeah, fine.
Moving on. Let's move into the next situation here. Because as the post-match interviews filtered in, the Saka debate faded into the background, and we know why. Because there was another penalty decision that barely remarked upon in real time early in the game. A decision from Tuchel said Nyberg did not have the courage to award in his team's favour, and this happened in the 67th minute. Guys, let's focus on this one because this is a very interesting one. And Bayern leading 2-1 after the referee blew the whistle to indicate the restart of play from goal kick situation. David Raya played a short square pass to Gabriel. Now Gabriel picks the ball up with his hands and sets it down again in the 6-yard box, seemingly not realizing that play was now live. Now immediately after Gabriel handled the ball, attackers Kane, Musiala, turned towards the referee asking for penalty, pointing towards their arms towards to indicate the handball. However, Nyberg swiftly waved it away their claims. What do you guys think? Was it a pen or not?
I mean,
this is like a ref watch segment of the show.
That's the law problem, and that's what the players said, and that's what Sᴘᴏʀᴛ spoke about after but I would have been mad if the penalty was given because Gabriel clearly did not do that on purpose. He did not know.
Is it a penalty or not? Yeah. You know what Sᴘᴏʀᴛ says? Is it that you're pregnant or not? Is it that you're a little bit pregnant?
You cannot be. Is it that you can't be
pregnant or not pregnant? So it's a penalty. It's not a penalty.
I can't argue with you because you have children and I don't.
So how does children?
Yeah, of course. By later he handed the ball in the box when play was live. So, but if you want to go by that letter of the ball, it will also be a red because it was it will count as an intentional handball, even though he did not he intentionally picked the ball without the intent of committing handball.
How can you intentionally do something without an intent? What are you saying?
There's a general feeling like Gabriel didn't know that the referee also.
Gabriel was not trying to commit handball, but excuse me, he intentionally picked up the ball.
It was just a moment of loss of concentration. No, it wasn't. That was a penalty. They don't just
according to the FIFA rule, it's a penalty. But what I'm saying here is, can we say that Gabriel has done that intentionally, having heard the whistle? No, he hasn't.
How can you justify intention? How can you justify exactly? How can you justify somebody's intentions? Answer me. How can you justify someone? No, intention is like an instinct. It's like an action you do on instinct. So how do you justify?
I was listening to Christina Uncle on CBS Scholars yesterday, and she said that there is a place where common sense should prevail. And there's what they call the law 18 in FIFA. The FIFA law book is 17 laws, but referees always quote law 18. Law 18 is an unwritten law. It's about using their own discretion.
This is why we use human beings and not robots.
Yes. Law 18 is it's not like it's written somewhere, but it's at the beginning of the book. It says that you should know. It says at no point wait, let me see what law 18 actually says. We have to use common sense and the so-called law 18, and law 18 is not to be alphabet law of the game, but in the introduction it says referees are expected to use common sense and to apply the spirit of the game when applying the laws of the game.
Yeah, let's throw
that is the unwritten law 18.
The other 17 laws away there. No, you should. If you give me a guideline,
what this has done is telling that referees, like I said, are not robots.
If you give me a guideline, if referees are not robots, then we should not use goal line technology. We should not use VAR. If you give me guidelines to follow, don't tell me to use my discretion to follow those guidelines. Okay, that's why you call it guidelines. You stick to the rules.
But you've seen situations where someone commits a hard foul in the first minute of the game. I
mean, like because the game.
I said the game is swing.
I don't understand. What has that got to do with what that's supposed to do?
Discretion.
That's what I want to do. Wait. if you tell me the 18th rule, then you cannot give me rules and still give me how to bypass those rules. So tell me to throw all of the rules away.
Now, in the Gabriel Reyes situation, has any advantage been taken away from Bayern?
Not at all.
At all. That is why common sense applied.
That's why I don't think it should have.
Yes. See, no advantage was taken away from them.
Nobody will argue against it.
Maybe you don't understand what I just said right now. It's as if Gabriel progressed the ball and now brought it back.
It's not like
it's as if Bayern were attacking him. Yeah, exactly.
That incident happened while the game was live.
We know, but what you know that no advantage was taken away from Bayern because the two guys up front, Musiala and Kane, were not even trying to attack.
When he took the ball, if Musiala had taken that ball from you and scored, would the goal have stood?
Fine, now will be the advantage denied.
Did the goal have stood? That's what I'm asking. Just say yes or no.
If you are taking the ball, of course, the ball was right.
So why should you not be giving a penalty?
Because no advantage. This is we are using discretion here. That Bayern have had no advantage ripped off them. That's what we're saying. I'm not surprised an Arsenal fan is making a case for that.
See. Now, that's why you're getting me wrong. That's why I should even have.
Yes, when you do it to me, God has turned you two against each other. It's also in the camp of JᴏɪR.
Hey guys. Alright, that's the way for the Arsenal game. But finally, what do you guys make of the second coming up next week? I like the fact that we don't have to wait for another 2 weeks again. This is coming up next week Wednesday. Bayern are obviously favourites, yeah, because they play the Allianz Arena, but they are no way goals. And last time was a classic example of why the benefit of the way goals,
because it opens game up.
Yeah,
you don't have to defend.
I don't like that they took away the away goals, but last time was a big vindication for it. You know, because last time we'll have seen it, the away team at least try to be a bit.
I'm not sure any of the home teams will have defended or packed the bus yesterday.
These are attacking teams. I agree with you, but I'm not sure that they'll have another 3-2.
Yeah, you know, I mean, defended not because the goals. They are playing a team that see the way Barcelona don't play short.
But playing a team that could be locked out.
But despite, before we go on a break for that time, despite the troubles domestically, Bayern still showed their quality. They showed that they were fantastic.
Apologize to me. About for weeks I was saying this thing
that
Conte Premier League is not UEFA. I keep telling you.
Yeah, but our guys have won the game.
Let them qualify.
They didn't win the first match.
Everybody talk about it.
I thought
the way you're saying that see Bayern
my also play Bayern off the park. Don't you think so?
Okay.
No. Did also play better than yesterday?
Let them off the park. Let us see you advance. But I don't. Bayern do not have a single away fan in the stadium, and they still. Bayern could have won that game. Kuma did the bar in the second half.
Also could also have won the game.
Yeah, but the reality is that after first leg 2-2, you can even win Germany. That's the other question.
The question is seriously. Why can't also win Germany?
Why can't they win in Germany?
Okay.
How did I won in Germany against Bayern Munich?
All right then.
From 2 goals down.
This was but the closer we got to the end of the season, the clearly Arsenal.
Anyways, you guys, who do you think is going through from this before take a break?
Bayern.
Okay.
You have changed my mind.
I've never had that decision of. I've never said Arsenal was going to knock Bayern.
You called me crazy for saying that.
In resurrection month, you betrayed your club.
I don't understand. You don't know
That's too close. Too factors.
I'm not investing my emotions on the stability.
I'm sure never see any of you really want that. Let me support you.
Did Man City really play well as moving to the other game at the Bernabeu? Do you think they really played well last night? Man City?
That's as well as we did to and that's crazy how well I defended. A lot of people talking about you brought up the Milan Real Madrid. You see, you know, I'm up to 1x yesterday. Forget that they have 3 goals. They are two. If all 3 of them goals from outside the box, but I'm seeing what cut out leading with a free.
I think you were the game was chaotic. Right from the goal, the yellow card, the free kick.
When last you remember City scoring 3 goals from outside the box?
The first team in the Champions League scored 3 goals out of the box in a single game in 8 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
City that prefer to break teams than Real Madrid literally gave them no space to do that. So like what?
No space and they scored 3.
No, they scored from outside the box.
Outside the space,
City now really clear cut chances. The goals they scored were.
But then you also look at Manchester City. The fact that they don't even have that full-fledged team. Kevin De Bruyne was trained. Only De Bruyne yesterday. Kyle Walker was not. Even that number 1 choice goalkeeper was not in goal.
I thought the action of Kyle Walker ensured that Madrid could expose them on counter-attack.
Real Madrid had Tchouaméni playing centre back, and City did not have the.
And the early yellow card really affected Tchouaméni.
And Vinicius and Bellingham did not have great games.
Yeah.
The game could have been over in the first half if Vinicius was normal. The way Real Madrid created chances in the first half actually dominated the
on the counter.
Shout out to Rodrigo. On the counter, Ancelotti just a little bit. What stars make fights. You cannot just put your pride and say, "Oh, go match their play." Like Ancelotti knew exactly defend well
and beat them out.
And hit them on the break. They are susceptible on the break. Hit them on the counter with precision, and that's where exactly with his Beyonce tactics to the left, play 2 left wingers. Rodrigo and Vinicius. Nobody was on the right. Don't play both of them.
Yeah, but you guys agree with the clip before we want to break quick with 6:31. The clip said that Jude Bellingham played his worst match since arriving at Real Madrid.
That's
I agree. Although the Madrid derby also stands. You remember Madrid derby, Bellingham was out of sorts. I think it was his first derby actually. Then on Erling Haaland, the French newspaper questioned his ability in very high-level matches. He got a 3/10. Do you agree?
I think it's disrespectful to question his ability very well. Like he did not score against Real Madrid last season. I think he will score a hat-trick. Was it a hat-trick or 2 goals at the Bernabeu last time out? So he's someone that has even since his Dortmund days. One of the players in Dortmund memories was the brace against PSG. So like let's not. The game was the way it is. That was not a game for a centre forward. That's just simple truth. There are no chances. As much
It was a game built on chaos.
City scored from outside the box. What do you?
5 of the 6 goals were from outside the box.
Yeah. So I met City's XG was like 0.86 or something yesterday. So like it was not a game of high chances. And no matter how fantastic you are, the best strikers in the world still need chances. That is his chance that you will convert. And so I'm not really going to read too much into this. It's a gross exaggeration to say Ronaldo doesn't perform in big games. Give him the chance and see if he will not score. So the chances were few and far between. I believe that he should have probably made himself a bit more of a nuisance to the Madrid defense when things are not going well. Cause trouble, drag somebody, really dominated him in that regard. He doesn't use his physicality enough. He can be better in the air. For someone that big, for someone 6'4" with that body frame, you would expect him to be a menace in the air. And so those are things he can improve on. Yes, you see all of that.
Do you think Thierry overanalyzes this anything? Because it was a bit last night as well.
Yeah,
talking about how he doesn't protect himself enough, how he doesn't make a nuisance of himself enough, and try to help his team, especially when they are with the ball. Do you think it does? It's done like 3 times already. What keeps on happening on Erling Haaland? Is it born out of love for the guy? Because I know that he's a striker and he's trying to teach the boy, how he could also.
I mean, that's where it comes from. And I don't think Oteoro has anything against him. At least his own criticism is clear. Telling me it's objective. It's constructive. Everyone says he plays like a little player. How do they keep it? Let us move down. But the simple thing is yes. But again, you have to admit that Madrid's tactics are also quite limited for Elana. Most people don't, because I realize most people don't watch football beyond Premier League. Elana is actually a transition monster. He's a put it on the run, let me run. He's not a stand in the box tapping guy. He's more useful. But City don't play that way. City get the ball. City are no one control.
Look at the lineup yesterday. Control everywhere. Grealish.
Yeah.
Stones.
Chance for that. But I was saying we instead choose to dribble 3 people and then go back to the area and then build it from the side. So what is the striker supposed to be doing in that situation? But just stand idly in the box and try to occupy the defender. So there's really not a lot you can do in that regard. But I still maintain I agree with Thierry in the sense that when the ball is coming to the box, whether the ball is even coming or not, just let the defender have the feeling. That's one thing I would give Osimhen. Osimhen's playing with all you do rubbish, but you see.
Not say that. I have to go on a break still to call on the show. A year or so ago, 괜ᴜ for Atletico Madrid now is in his 13th year, going into 16 if he fulfills the new contract signed. We'll be celebrating this guy, but is it unusual to have manager this big club in Europe spending this length of time? We're talking Sᴘᴏʀᴛ and so much more. We'll take your call soon. Welcome back. Oh, yeah, we'll take that also after the next couple of minutes. Stay with us.
It's Ramadan. Come on board. Let's go on a tour to the top restaurants where you can enjoy the best of the season. First stop is Charity Cafe. Here, the currency is sharing, so keep giving. Next stop is Kindness Bistro. Be the kindest you can be. Last but not the least, make a stop by at Forgiveness Drive-Thru and let go of every beef. And that's Sahur and Iftar. Bring it home with the goodness of great tasting meals with more. This Ramadan, don't just eat for good. Share the good and be the good. More. Eat for good.
Are you a real estate developer in Lagos? Do you want to see the business of real estate development done to global best practices? Are you eager for a more cordial relationship between real estate developers and government in Lagos? Do you want a boom in the Lagos real estate sector? Then vote Dr. Sᴘᴏʀᴜ as Chairman, Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, Redan, Lagos State Chapter.
A vote for me is a vote for continuity, and for progress of Redan Lagos. We're counting on your votes. We can do this together. Thank you.
It's Ramadan. Come on board. Let's go on a tour to the top restaurants where you can enjoy the best of the season. First stop is Charity Cafe. Here, the currency is sharing, so keep giving. Next stop is Kindness Bistro. Be the kindest you can be. Last but not the least, make a stop by at Forgiveness Drive-Thru and let go of every beef. And that's Sahur and Iftar. Bring it home with the goodness of great tasting meals with more. This Ramadan, don't just eat for good. Share the good and be the good. More. Eat for good.
Hello everyone, Jendol Superstores is here again.
Yes, that's why we are identifying with you, our valued customers, at this moment of purity, love, sacrifice, and dedication to God.
As part of identifying with you, our valued customers in a season of faith, supplication, and sharing, Jendol Superstores will be offering you up to 50% discount for some products across all sections in all our superstores nationwide.
This is fantastic.
Yes, so for all your groceries and non-grocery items, household needs, food items at the most affordable rates, bakery items, electronic gadgets, religious materials, and wonderful gift items for your friends, families, loved ones, religious and corporate organizations. Jendol Superstores is the best place to shop at this period.
So what are you waiting for? Hurry now. Shop at Jendol Superstores today.
Offer valid while stock lasts.
Visit Jendol Superstores nearest to you in Egbeda, Idimu, Igondo, Okeafa, by Jakonde Gate, and Ipaja by Adeso. We are also at Abuleba, Alakuko, Odogiyo in Ikorodu, another branch along Itoitu Road, Ikorodu, and in Ojuore, Ota, Ogun State. For more unbeatable shopping experience,
Jendol opens Mondays to Saturdays 8 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Sundays 9 a.m. to 9:30 p.m.
For more details, visit our website at www.jendolsuperstores.com.
For online, home, office, or special deliveries, call or WhatsApp us on 090 60 87 3274 or call the customer care line on 090 60 87 3267.
Visit Jendol Superstores today and get discount up to 50% on some products in all sections of our superstores nationwide.
Jendol Superstores. Shop and smile.
It's Ramadan. Come on board. Let's go on a tour to the top restaurants where you can enjoy the best of the season. First stop is Charity Cafe. Here, the currency is sharing, so keep giving. Next stop is Kindness Bistro. Be the kindest you can be. Last but not the list, make a stop by at Forgiveness Drive-Thru and let go of every beef. And at Sahur and Iftar, bring it home with the goodness of great tasting meals with more. This Ramadan, don't just eat for good. Share the good and be the good. More. Eat for good.
When the airwaves in your market become more and more crowded. It's time to break it open and really stand out. Broken Air is here.
On Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos.
We're slumming the place with flow.
You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM.
Hello, my name is Godwin Enoch. I'm a broker journalist. Yes, my friend will tell me that I am a sport administrator by accident. Listen every day of the weekday to Sports Cruise on Mainland FM. God bless you. Welcome back, Sports Cruise on Mainland 9.3 FM. If you are calling, the number is 0913600410. Big shout out to me, so by the way. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Chief. I don't know where you're coming from.
Joseph from Agbado.
Okay, welcome to the show.
I have 3 fast points to make. Number one is that I don't know the guy that is talking about discretion and rules. I think what makes us, without any intention to do any maybe derogatory remark, but what makes us human is our ability to exercise discretion when we are applying rules. That is why we are no robots. So the referee has the right to exercise his own discretion in a situation where he feels he's exercising. I don't know too much about the rule of that game, but if he exercises his discretion and there is a room to exercise discretion, then he exercises it. Number two is that I think it was Arteta that lost the game by starting Kivio. There was something spectacular.
Joseph, that's your name, right? When you saw the lineup, you never knew Kivio was going to have a bad game. So please, let's keep it out. Excuse me,
sir. I knew it was a bad. You're going to give us.
But Joseph, Kivio has been playing well in the last 2 months.
Excuse me, sir. That time they turned him. An experienced player would take a yellow card instead of allowing that guy to
so
go.
You can say that. I can agree with that. But saying that he shouldn't have started.
Why the party trip Musiala collected yellow card? You know, these are little things that make him to lose game. I think Arteta should know that is the Champions League night. That is the now. Number 3 is that Saka obviously had a penalty because Neuer came out and raised his knee slightly. If you look at it, if you look at that video all over, he raised his knee slightly, and for somebody on emotion, there was no way he could jump over his leg to go and kick the ball. So those were my observations.
Thank you very much, Joseph, for your thoughts. But I don't agree with the Kivio thing. Yeah, you saw the lineup. We thought Kivio was going to have a stinker. Kivio has pretty much taken that left back spot from Zinchenko. And Takehiro Tomiyasu. Those got Tomiyasu has been injured. Yeah, but yeah, Kivio has been playing better than Zinchenko this season. I don't think he's going to start him. Hi, good evening.
Johnny from Nigeria.
Hey Johnny, what's up? How you doing?
How fast we are playing? No evidence. Yes, sir. Who that in town from?
That's not that way.
They will not score a goal in Allianz Arena. How
much are you willing to wager on that, Johnny?
They cannot qualify. What is start? But what is the way
Alright, thank you very much, Johnny, for your thoughts. Alright, good evening, welcome to the show.
Good evening.
Yeah, you know where I'm calling from. Welcome to the show. Hope you've had a good day.
Good evening. Yeah, fine, man. Good evening, guys.
Yeah, good evening.
So, the guy that called before Johnny, I'm sure it's a national fan, okay?
Sort of.
fans are very tired, so I wanted to find the piano. The thing about is that if you give fans the same responsibility as managers, they will make up 10 times over. Because everybody knows how to coach from the outside and the coach from their house. Everybody actually knows how to do it under the pressure. Even coming up with things, there's no pressure. When you know the pressure you're playing against. You say that somebody is going to have a bad game, and because you don't understand the certain name or you don't allow to do it, you just very poor judgment to be very honest. But for me, what I believe is, after I get to put down in their house.
Oh, big call. Big call.
Yeah. After I get to put down in their house, that has been cool. They are not confident. That's realistic. No, you think I forget more for them was the fact that it's Arsenal. These are not things. And if you look at it, the last thing that people have to pronounce their name and they put them in their house.
Oh, I deny. Thank you very much, sir, for calling. Sorry, I have to just cut that. Couldn't very much clearly again. Also, but thanks for calling. By the way, I wanted to ask you guys, why haven't Bayern play like this domestically? They look at they look devastatingly really good on the counters. But why haven't they been able to replicate that in the Bully?
Yeah, you need to take your chance. Your team is not playing, so you should have an idea. But for me, I think it's just about the experience. Bayern obviously one of the biggest teams when it comes to European football, and then they also understood the fact that they are definitely out of every other cup, league conversation. 16 points adrift of Bayern Leverkusen, and they have been knocked out of the German Cup as well. So this is their only realistic chance of ending the season with any form of trophy whatsoever. And you could see that experience. Even when they went behind against Arsenal, they were so calm. They just kept taking their chances. They knew those little women would come up. Let me quickly talk about the caller that talked about Kyo. When I saw the starting 11, I was really worried what Kyo was coming to do in that particular game, because I knew that Bayern were going to really take advantage of Sani, and it was going to be a problem. I watched the match. Tᴜᴏᴜns, of course, is back in the side. Yeah, but I'm not sure 100%. If he was fully back, he should have been the one replacing Kivio, not Zinchenko. I went to Manchester City Arsenal at the Etihad Stadium, and I saw how Kivio struggled. They took him out at the start. How did he struggle against City? How did he struggle against City? He got a lot of them from Gabriel. If he had a good game, why was he sub early? Not everybody plays 90 minutes. And because the penalty doesn't mean you have a stinker. No. You can't say. I don't think Kivio had a bad game against City. He had a bad game. No. In a game where Arsenal collectively, in a game where Arsenal collectively switched on defensively and in transition, I'm not scapegoating Kivio. No, I'm just telling you that. No, you can take that back. Kivio that we've seen a lot of times. Alright, let's take some text messages right now. By the way, the answer also I thought the Bayern not replicating with Brazil is actually a lot of teams. They don't dominate here. They don't play them. That's the simple truth. They don't dominate them. Actually, everything Bayern played well yesterday. They didn't play well, but they were effective. Yeah. And that's experience. They understand the status is about slim margins. Yep. After they 1-0 up, and arguably the biggest chance of the game fell to the right, or I fell to the right. Stonewall will probably win that game 3-4. I'm very comfortable. But that's where the Champions League is called little margins. You have to and experience little margins. I think could have probably been sent off. Yeah. Have you done this before? And that's where Bayern are able to tap into their energy and pick up the goal right where they need it, and without even playing well, get the 2-2 draw away at one of the best teams in Europe at the moment. Alright, let's do some messages on Facebook, but I don't understand this in Facebook. Some messages just disappear. But let me start with Mendes. I wanted to do a first come first serve thing where the people with the first batch of messages, I can read the message. So maybe I'll just help out with that whilst we take this call. Talk about letting a bit. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Hey, Olama, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Good evening today. I just want to be objective here. Arsenal playing their best football, over like a decade now. For the past going to 2 seasons now, and there's no trophy to show for it. And this thing doesn't even last forever. So my question is, I'm even worried. I wish Arsenal could qualify. No shit.
So what's your question?
But the thing is that when Arsenal, I predicted it.
What is your question? No. You said you wanted to ask a question, because I also have a question for you.
Yes, one. With the way Atma playing, I told you yesterday, like Atma, the way they are playing, what really happened is that the mentality that they have at this stage, it came to effect. What happens if Atma doesn't go with any trophy this season?
Okay.
Is Ateta a good coach to take them to the next level?
I'm going to also ask you a question. Where will Manchester United play Champions League football? Let's read some messages. Emma Tech says, good day, Mr. Olale. The Valverde goal was the best. Yeah, I think I agree. But Foden also was a beauty. Daniel Bishola says, good day to you guys in the studio.
Verdio's goal was the best.
Was it because I don't score him? Was it because I don't score him a year for West Ham?
Playing left back, scores the right with his weaker foot. By the way, another reason I hate being said that somebody was blaming Lenny for that goal.
The Super Falcons defense very solid. Nice performance from the Super Falcons midfield in yesterday's game against South Africa. Especially that girl that looks like it will be a Cᴏᴜ. Thank you very much, Daniel Bishola. And that game was on Super Sport.
Yeah.
But the first leg was it even on NTA? Alright, Ngozi Anderson says, up Gunners. Okay, thank you very much. Alison Tanko Moses says, both incidents were penalties. The Gabriel and Manuel incidents were both Stonewall penalties. The referee messed up with the Gabriel incident, hence he used the Saka Manuel incident to compensate. Tino Young is anti also. I have nothing to say to him.
Not anti.
They are both penalties, but I'm shocked no one asked Tuchel about the Saka situation for his opinion. He just kept speaking about the Gabriel handling the ball in the box. It would have been nice to hear. He talked about it. He said the referee was having a good game. He would have been surprised if he had awarded the penalty. In fact, I thought games like this, like that, you want to remember those games for the key moments, for the action, not the officiating or the controversial moments.
The action could also be a penalty.
I just said that. See, what we want from football games is that we don't want it to be defined by all of these controversies. Let's just have a good. And this Nibet guy, I took a look at it. It's just 35, but I had a good game. I thought I had a good game. Yeah.
The Real Madrid and City referee as well. Even though he let the game go over.
The game was 3-3. Just see that first half, I thought it was wrestling.
At the point, he forgot that he could stop play foul or something. We don't allow them kick themselves anyhow. Wow.
Alison says on Paul Sports, Timo Young said also has a better chance of winning the Formula 1 race than defeating Bayern. We go shame you for Allianz Arena.
Okay, you're not sure for the stadium for that person to get watch.
Okay, and that should do it with Messi. I will send Michael's message in a bit. Now let's talk about Atletico Madrid and Tunde Young. The sort of longevity this guy is up to, there is unheard of, at top European clubs. Certainly the posters and Wenger, Sir Alex Ferguson years. In fact, I think the longest serving manager in the top average Europe is the guy that even beat Dominic Schmidt. He's been manager of ID9 since 2007. Simeone is 2011. Like we said earlier on, he signed a 3-year contract, or that 3-year contract reduced his highest paid in the world to about 16 million, so he's not the highest paid in the world anymore. He will have been spending 16 years if he undergoes the duration of that contract, and this is something that should be celebrated. But the question for people like Simeone is, what is always next for them after they spend about 16 years or even 13 years at Atleti? You get a feeling that they find it very weird to move to other clubs. So what do you think might be next for Simeone?
I honestly,
he's still a young manager, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely can still get. Him still being at Atletico Madrid is pretty much out of his loyalty to the club, because it's not for want of offers,
and the loyalty of the club to him as well.
Yeah,
because they stayed with him in that rough patch.
I have to credit the club for one thing, because the thing with clubs that tend to overachieve is that they now forget where they were coming from and they set that as the standard. That's why we sacked him for not making Europa.
Can I give you a classic one? Tony Pulis, Stoke City.
Yeah, and then you now say, okay, that's what West Ham are doing as well. You are making European competition, but you are not happy with Moyes because he's not playing a brand of football, and brand of football that didn't matter to you 2 or 3 years ago when you were nowhere near the conversation in Europe. So Atletico Madrid, they've won 2 league titles in Simeone's 12 years. They did, even after the first league title,
most of their major titles were won by this guy in the history of the club.
After that first league title, there probably could have been a temptation to say, oh, we should be doing more to challenge Barcelona and not be the third wheel in this La Liga discourse. But they were very comfortable with establishing themselves as number 3 in La Liga and retaining that ability to upset the top 2 once they were. But that number 3 started from that table.
But I was starting to think about what could have been if he had probably been like Chelsea manager or Manchester United manager.
And that can still happen. City, I doubt it.
No, United, I mean.
Okay, I will go for Pep Guardiola to say
that's too extreme, sir. But I think that the problem with someone like Simeone is that he has become institutionalized because he has spent so much time
to the club.
Yeah, and when people like that leave, they seem not to be comfortable in other places. Fergie left, didn't join anywhere. Wenger left, is now an administrator.
I mean, both managers you mentioned are certainly old enough.
Yeah, but trust me, people when Real Madrid were chasing Arsene Wenger everywhere. He never but what I'm saying is that I'll give another classic example. Giroud used to be manager at Auxerre, spent 36 years at Auxerre. His next job he took long, so he only spent 4 days in the job because they've become institutionalized, and another place they go to, they can't find them. Exactly.
I think for Diego Simeone, the fact that he played for Atletico Madrid and then he's gone on to be arguably one of the best managers in the history shows that he's got. The longevity is gone with the club. He's earned it. It's not based on just performance or result. Of course, performance and result have been big part of it.
Simeone is athleticism.
Exactly, that's what I'm going to. And if you look at the last 2 years, I mean, we're talking about the Simeone that at some point in the Champions League, they have the meanest defense over 2 seasons. They considered only I think 13 goals or 17 goals over 2 seasons in the Champions League. But look at that they play now. Atletico Madrid are now winning games 5-3. They're winning games 3-2. And the identity is really getting very flexible.
And I agree with you.
I don't know what that conversation could be.
Longevity also has the chance for you. It allows someone to evolve, and that's what Simeone has evolved into. He's evolved into someone who's more soft-spoken. He's not that aggressive guy.
Exactly.
Even the style of football is more possession-based. They are much more possession-based these days. Not like the football of the mid-2010s. They are run ball that Gabi and likes of their lieutenants in midfield.
Yeah, they had Miranda.
They had Godin. But look at me on the eye. I mean, they're over. They play some really good football.
That is it. Yeah, it's only against teams that actually can play. When they went to Inter Milan, they played some of the most satanic football I've ever seen. They were not even trying. Look, I don't know about this SG was probably minus something. They were not even trying. Like to score was not in their plans. It was not a lot of cut to them that you can even score. That's why I did.
No, that will say controller already.
When they beat them, I assume they will beat them more like thief over the 2 legs. They beat them more well, advanced in next round. In my opinion, they will face Barcelona.
What's your big position you wanted to tell us about Athletic?
That Atletico Madrid will win this Champions League season.
No, I'm still on Dortmund, so we'll see.
No,
I told you Dortmund is the final.
Oh, okay.
I'm 5 for a king. 5 is like 176. Okay, dollars bounce back. Dollars bounce back.
Don't even bother to calculate because they are coming out this night. Not even after the second. It's this night.
I see.
We'll see. But Atletico Madrid, I think their path to the final is clear. In my opinion, big Dortmund face either one of Barcelona or PSG. If it's PSG, they are guaranteed they place in the final. That's Atletico Madrid. If it's Barcelona,
they will still beat Barcelona.
It will be tough for it and it will be true. I think they will beat Barcelona.
Let's do one. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening. Greatness.
Greatness.
Alright, wrap it up. Quickly.
I want to do one question on the answer of the student. Because if you play well, in Santiago Bernabeu, you think that at one Catholic Champions League, you can think that was only one component. And we went there and scored 3 goals. He could not beat us. And the 3 goals were out of the team. And they haven't asked him to play them. They even asked him to play them. You guys call Madrid Gigatino. You guys call Madrid Gigatino. You should criticize Madrid.
Thank you very much for your points right there, but we have to go. But before we go, Barcelona PSG tonight. Lucho said something interesting about how he ensembles or he's more symbolic of Barca than Xavi, and he said everything is there to prove the titles, the style of play and stuff like that. But Xavi is unbeaten in 11 since he announced his departure mid-season. do you think there might be a U-turn if things continue to go this positively for Barcelona?
There might be, but I don't want there to be. Especially if he wins the Champions League, leave, go and get job somewhere else, because
if this is not valid.
Yeah, he's not valid. That's not valid.
But I think because of this week, maybe this week or last week, because I read somewhere that there are conversation around the hierarchy at Barcelona that they want to convince him to stay, because the team seems to have gotten better since he announced his departure. I don't know if it's the player wanting him to leave on high, but really wanting him to leave. But whatever happens at the end of this season, I really feel he's still going to remain at Barcelona.
We have to go. Thank you very much. Ladies Lounge is coming up next, and we also have to go prep up for another night of football. Any predictions tonight? Correct score predictions?
I believe that I'll be eating meat. I'm going to look for whoever cook. I'm going to have a mistake.
Alright, I wish you the very best of luck on that, but enjoy the games at PM. That's where it kickstarts at the Metropolitano and also the Parc des Princes. See you tomorrow.